For the record, you yawned like one time in that episode. You give me 10 yawns in mine, you son of a bitch.
Well, I had to be locked in, man. It was practically just me. That's funny.
I literally was like,
this motherfucker.
I didn't notice it until the very end.
You just said that.
you yawned, and you didn't even do your full yawn, and I was like, that son of a bitch only yawned once.
See, now you're talking about it. I'm going to yawn more.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now that you're thinking about it.
Now it's in my mind. You know how yawns are contagious.
Yep. That said, welcome to the show.
Bourbon. Belts. Blockbusters. You are listening to the Triple B Podcast. Let's fucking go.
Welcome back to another episode. I'm back for the very first time.
Get the bourbon in my belly.
Yeah, let's get right to it. We gotta cash this sumbitch in. It's mine. Yes. It feels like forever since I've actually cashed in, just with our on and off schedule.
Yeah, because we had like 1 week I was gone, so you did a throwback, and then it was my cash in, and
then your cocktail,
then my cocktail, and then you were gone.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's been.
Or no, I guess it was my cash in, then I was gone, then my cocktail, then you were gone. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited about this one.
Okay.
This is one of my favorite brands of bourbon.
Oh.
But not one I've tried. Mm-hmm. Can you take a guess at
one of your favorite?
And we haven't had it on the show.
We haven't had this distillery at all on the show?
No.
It's Bullet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Bullet. So
that's so funny because I was literally, I told you I was looking at bourbons yesterday, and they had I'm gonna laugh so hard if it's the same one. That would be crazy. They had a bottle in like the special case at Fred Meyer that I was looking at.
Yeah,
and I was like, damn, we haven't done Bullet on the show. And I was like, if there was like a specialty Bullet, I was like, that could be potentially what I get.
Yeah,
never mind.
So this is a very special bottling, Bullet Bourbon, Bottle and Bond.
Oh, okay. That's not the one I was looking at.
All right.
Yeah.
I've never seen this. It said it was like a limited thing at Total Wine.
Oh, yeah.
And
dude, I haven't drank Bullet in forever.
Yeah.
And it was for a very long time. It was like my favorite bourbon too. So
I saw this and I was like,
taking us back.
We're not gonna have Bullet because we've had it like so many times.
Yeah, like that was like my regular go-to order at the bar for a while.
Yeah. So
and then I went broke and I started ordering Jim Beam.
Ooh. So there is no blurb on this. This was on a good special, $45.99 at Total Wine, and that brought it up to like $58 after taxes, so not anything crazy.
You spilt a little
schmutz, but nonetheless, I am really excited because
let's do this.
I do love Bullet bourbon.
Hell yeah, man!
Cheers!
Cheers!
Yeah,
hell yeah,
man!
That's good.
It's just,
I like that.
No, I like it a lot.
It's got a lot of flavor. It's got a burn, but it's not like it doesn't like keep you from swallowing kind of burn, where you're like, oh yeah, like that was like a nice smooth down, but then like a heat.
Yeah, it's very really full on flavor, right? And good aftertaste. Yeah. It has that Bullet flavor that you like. I think it's a little smoother than
just the base bottle. Yeah, for sure. I 100% agree with that. Is this just okay? It's 100 proof. It's 50%. Okay, so it's a little higher content too.
Yeah,
which is kind of nice. It's a higher content, but it's smoother than the OG.
The one helpful thing that Total Wine gave me yesterday, they were saying just because it's a higher proof doesn't mean it's like stronger. Yeah. It does, that equates to more flavor can be shown as well.
Oh, okay.
So little thing I learned yesterday. So
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with a 9.5 here.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna go with a 9.5.
I
think it's I think it is just a half step down from our 10s, but the 9.5 still a fucking damn good bottle of bourbon.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really nice. I really like that.
Yeah, I'm joining you with the 9.5 just because it's, like I said, Bullet is one of my favorite. Yeah. The flavor's still there. It's a little smoother, and I'm gonna enjoy sipping on this throughout the show.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That brings us over to our bourbon talking points of the week. We got some Hawk Talk. We got another victory under our belt.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, it comes at my Titans' behalf. But, whenever the Hawks and Titans play, I'm always rooting for the Hawks. It was a closer game than it really was.
Yeah.
Score-wise. But...
All right. No, the score was closer than the game really was. Yeah. I wrote my very first talking point here was it was a disguised blowout.
Yeah.
Like I said, the Titans never really truly had an actual shot in this game, despite the 6-point final. It was like in today's NFL now, it's like if you're driving to score and needing an onside kick, the game's over almost.
Yeah.
It's literally, it's like less than 1% now that onside kicks are recovered. So it's like,
especially since you have to tell them.
Yeah. And you're fucking grasping at straws when it comes to that point. So, it was a 2-score game. We were up 20 points at 2 different points in the game. That being said, it should have been a fucking 30-point beatdown. Like, absolutely. It should have just been like, there should have been no even little tiny tidbit of a chance for them. Now, I will say, to give your Titans credit here, Cam Ward is looking better and better every fucking week. And this was the best game that he put together against one of the top defenses in the league. So that's good. For them, that's awesome, because I have nothing against the Titans, and I know you you love them, so I'm here for it, but not against Seattle.
No, 100%.
But yeah, so I think there are certain things that we need to fix, and I think part of that is I don't think we have played a full game yet as a team in all 3 phases. And last Sunday was also the first game of the year where all 3 phases underperformed in the same game.
Yeah.
Right? If you're going to do that, at least you're doing it against a
1-10 team.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Unfortunately for you, the bottom feeder of the league right now. And so it's like, if you're going to have a week where shit just isn't happening and it's not clicking very well, and all that being said, we were turnover free. Darnold didn't turn the ball over at all. We had no weird stuff happen there, but like, we gave up a fucking punt return touchdown, which our special teams has been dialed this year.
Yeah.
But we're missing a bunch of fucking dudes. Like, we have a lot of health issues, and a lot of those guys, George Holani, Chaz Surratt, Ty Okada, like a bunch of these guys that are going down are fucking special team dudes for us, and so there's that. But I mean, like I said, if you're gonna have a game where that happens, at least it's against the worst team in the league this year.
Yeah.
So those were my takeaways from the game. What about you?
All right. Well, I'm going to give some Titans some love because they're showing some glimmer. Like, they're showing fight in every game, and they got a lot of young core pieces, and so there's a glimmer of hope for the future, and they're going to have a very high draft pick come this next year. So hopefully
Cam Ward is showing that they didn't... I think he is showing that they didn't fuck up by picking him
100%
this last draft, right? So I think that's actually really promising for him. They just need to build more around him.
Yeah.
And like their defense, they need to that's probably where that top, maybe the top 4 picks of the draft for them this next draft should go, is probably to the defense.
Yeah.
And maybe get one more like offensive weapon around Cam Ward to help.
He needs I was gonna give DK some routes. Their rookie receiver. He's showing a lot of promise, but they need a strong receiver for him. And then their running game, like they have some decent pieces, but
they got Pollard.
Yeah, they got Pollard, but it's no Derrick Henry. It's no Chris Johnson. Like they've had a really strong game before, and it's just not the same anymore. Can't go a week without talking about him. JSN becomes all-time leading receiver at just 11 games into the season.
I was trying to... I was like, fuck, I have no one to talk to about this. Because, like, my wife, she just doesn't follow football. She doesn't know it. She doesn't get all the stuff, and that's fine. You know, she doesn't have to. But I'm like, babe, I know you don't give a shit, but I have to say this out loud right now. I was like, JSN just broke DK Metcalf's all-time receiving, like, it's single season receiving record. And she's like, oh, really? Because, like, those words she got, right? And I was like, yeah, this is the 11th game. And she's like, okay. I was like, there's 18 weeks in the season. He just broke the record in 11 games. We still have, like, 6 more games left.
Yep.
And she's like, oh, so that's good. I was like, that's fucking crazy. I was like, he like,
can do nothing for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I was like, DK did it in 15 games, I think, because was it last year or the year before, whatever, but either way, he was hurt.
Yeah. And
so, like, he missed a couple of games when he did it, but it was like, he did it, it took him this many games to do it when he set the record.
Yeah.
And JSN just broke it in 11 games, and he still has 6 more games to fucking play. Like, he's going to break 2,000 yards this year.
If he keeps on pace and the defensive,
but
like, I mean,
some of the games that we have left, he's gonna break it.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I hope so. I really do hope so. I just incredible, and wow is the only word. Just he makes it look so easy this season too. Like it's not
fucking crazy.
It's not like he's making tough catches, but he makes it look easy.
Yeah, dude. Like.
And credit to Darnold too.
Yes, for sure. He throws beautiful fucking balls, but he can't be guarded.
Most of these catches are like very contested.
Contested catches.
Like someone's right on him, and
or like not just even coverage wise right on him. There have been times where somebody is literally on him, like physically holding on to him, holding an arm, pulling his shirt, already tackling him or whatever, and he still makes the fucking catch. You're just like, what is happening?
We're like, we're declining flags because he's making a play on something that shouldn't have been a play.
Yeah.
And then my last point is just K9 is the dude. He needs more. He needs more.
I've been saying it for fucking 2 years now.
30 yards receiving, 73 yards. Like, guy has the motor. He's bulked up this season.
Yeah.
Give him the ball. Just fucking. It doesn't need to be a timeshare.
Stop putting Charbonnet in.
Let him cook.
Like, not always. Like, there are times.
Give a change of pace. There are times. For sure.
But all in all, he should be our workhorse running back.
Yeah.
And if you have to bring somebody else in because he needs a spell, or you're in a specific package where Sharps fits better, whatever, K9 needs to be on the fucking field.
All right. What's your focus on for the Vikings tomorrow?
It seems like it shouldn't be, but this shit always worries me, and we can't get surprised by Max Brosmer.
Mm-hmm.
Because J.J. McCarthy's in concussion protocol, so he's out. So they're starting the undrafted rookie Max Brosmer. We can't just come out and be like, oh, we're gonna there's gonna be a cakewalk, and then let him just fucking cook us. We got to play sound. Our crowd has to fucking be they have to come ready, ripping and roaring. Because if we have our home field advantage, which at 8-3, it should be there. It should be back. We're gunning for the fucking number 1 seed in the conference right now, right? Like that is well within our reach. Our crowd has to be there. And if our crowd is there and they're causing fucking chaos, this guy's not going to know what the fuck to do. His first NFL start is going to be in Seattle against our defense this year. That should be fucking terrifying for him. That should be worrisome. But like I said, we can't, because we've been known, historically speaking, to let fucking backup quarterbacks that have no business doing anything fucking just absolutely torch us.
100%.
So I wouldn't say this team under McDonald, I don't think has shown that. But historically speaking, so we're all still nervous when it comes to this kind of thing.
It's always in a fear.
It's in our DNA right now. So, what about you?
I have a similar focus. It is a rookie cornerback getting his first start. Our defense needs to give a warm welcome to the NFL. And
welcome to the league, bitch.
They need to play a full, complete game and just don't give them an inch. So I agree with you. Just we got to let him know it's not an easy cakewalk in the NFL. So
yep.
That brings us over to
belts. We're back.
We are back. Ryan, what do you want to talk about?
Dude, I'm talking about the Go Home Raw to Survivor Series WarGames here, and got us a couple things. So
give it to me. Give it to me.
Shit, I guess. oh, shit. That's not what you meant. I'm sorry.
Trailer.
Yep. I'm always scheming. I want to talk about the opening segment of the show. Okay.
Yes.
You get our tribal chief,
acknowledge
Roman Reigns. Me and Lainey we still acknowledge.
P.S. I got my frozen manager to acknowledge me every time I walk by.
That's fucking awesome. I'm going to start demanding my students do that when I walk into the gym. When I walk into the gym, when they're all in there waiting for me, as soon as I walk in, I want them to all just do this. That's awesome. I think the whole segment, right? Roman's out there talking. Cody comes out, interrupts him. Then CM Punk comes out, and it's not only did this obviously kind of create the tension amongst the face group going into WarGames. Because there always has to be that, right?
Of course, every year.
But it 100% is planting WrestleMania season seeds. Right.
100%.
There's going to be something here. We've already seen that all three of these guys plus a couple other dudes are all going to be involved in WrestleMania because of just the whole promo video where they're all sitting around the poker table, right? So I think it is interesting because it could be a triple threat match to unify the fucking titles again. Who fucking, you know what I mean? There's that option.
Yeah.
Or we could just end up getting fucking CM Punk and Cody in an angle, or CM Punk and Roman, or Roman and Cody again, that's probably the least of what anyone wants is Roman and Cody.
Yeah.
Not that they were bad matches. Don't get me wrong. They were great fucking matches. But at least this time I would hope that it would be.
Yeah, there's just not the same story going into that.
But if that did happen, at least I would hope that it would be a truly one-on-one match and we wouldn't get all the crap again. Because that's the thing. We got 2 back-to-back years of a bunch of interference.
Yeah.
Right? And then alternating outcomes where now this would hopefully just be like a true
the rubber match.
Yeah. Let's see if you guys could just stand on your own in a match this time.
True.
But anyway, so I just thought that was interesting that it was like, yeah, of course they're going to build the tension within the group because you got 3
alphas.
QB1s, right? You got 3 ego heads here in the ring and on the same team, all having to try to work together. So they're going to create that tension. They did the same thing on the women's side, right? With Charlotte and Rhea.
Yeah.
But I thought the bigger part to this was actually like the potential seed planting of Roman saying that title would look good on my shoulder. And then you hear Punk not into the microphone, but holding the microphone down. You hear him go, "Is he talking to me or you?" And he was talking to you, kind of thing, you know. And then Roman looks back and, "That's for you guys to figure out." And then he walks away. Like, that's just planting seeds for the future of like getting Roman back into the main title picture and all of it. So
yeah, I 100% agree. That opening segment was fire, and kudos to Roman. I think he really drove that segment.
Yeah,
for it. But then masterclass on Punk to go, which one is he talking about? Mm-hmm. Because then it fed that to Roman to say that final line and everything, which I thought was great. And to your point, it creates more story around this. You can't have that many superstars on one team, whether they're faces or not. There's egos, and they're all number ones, like you said. And
for sure,
you throw Jay in there and as well, and he's thinking the same thing. I'm sure he's not part of that.
Yeah, but I actually kind of liked that they kind of laid off of the Jay in the main title picture in that moment, because then you got that moment backstage where Jimmy and Jay kind of confront them, or they're like, "The fuck are you guys arguing about? Like, we got shit to focus on, right?" And then because they're the ones that are about to be in the fucking
the advantage match.
Yeah, the advantage match for WarGames, right? So it's like, what the like, what's going on, guys? You guys need to figure your shit out, because we got business to handle. And
I really appreciated the line where he was like, "Half this team is my family. I got a lot invested in them, and I'm here to see it through." And spoiler alert, title of our show, because I just thought that line was good too. It's just, he's got a lot invested in his family, and we'll see where that goes from.
Yep, for sure. My next talking point here is more of an annoyance to me about the whole. Actually, my next two are kind of bitching about the Last Time Is Now tournament. So now both Penta and Sheamus are fucking injured.
What the hell? But it sounds like Penta was injured prior to this match.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
I read somewhere that he had an injury and it just got worse during the match.
But it's like, I'm actually curious, like, who was supposed to win that match?
Yeah.
Like, were we going to get Penta versus Gunther in the semifinals?
I read that Solo was supposed to win regardless.
Yeah. So, but then, like, Sheamus wins the match, comes out the following week to do a fucking fantastic six-man tag match. That match was absolutely phenomenal.
It was so good.
The shit, like I said last week. I know. Like I said last week with Nick, the shit that they were doing in that match, just paying homage to each other and their all of their legacies and all of their history together and everything. And then on top of it, for the Judgment Day to be the ones that are like, "No, let's fucking do this. Like, use us as, you know, like use us as the fucking doormat here for this moment," because that's so, like, that's even more kudos to them too.
Yeah.
Regardless, moving on.
On paper, that match had no business being as good as it was.
Not at all. But it was phenomenal. It was absolutely phenomenal.
So sorry.
And no, you're good. And we didn't get a chance to talk about it. But then all of a sudden, they show on SmackDown that Sheamus is hurt.
Yeah.
He didn't seem hurt in that match in any way, shape, or form.
Nope.
At the end and everything. So, like, what the fuck happened? Like, how did Sheamus get hurt?
Yeah.
What is the injury? We haven't even been told.
Nope.
Is it a shoulder or something?
I think did they go that far? I think Penta's his shoulder.
Penta's for sure shoulder, yeah.
But probably, yeah.
But so it's just like, what the fuck? And so then you end up with Solo essentially just being like, shoot into the fucking semis. But then you end up with a mystery opponent again, which I'm kind of just going straight into my third point here. Because I'm just kind of bitching about the whole tournament. We had two actually like set mystery opponents that ended up just being fucking squash matches.
Yep.
Like, what's the fucking point of that? I don't get it. Oh, you get this pop. Matt Cardona, fucking Zack Ryder. I get it. Like, to a point, he wasn't going to win that match.
Yeah.
He was one that was like, Yeah, they're bringing him back just for a name pop, and LA Knight's gonna move on. Cool. Yeah. I'm fine with that. I get that. But fucking having Solo beat Dolph Ziggler, fuck you, Triple H. Like, fuck you. That's stupid. That makes no sense in any way, shape, or form. Dolph arguably was like the second most person that should have been in that fucking match with John Cena. Yeah. That one would have made the most sense next to The Miz. Which leads me to... Actually, I won't quite go there because that's on yours. But still...
Yeah. Honestly,
it's just fucking stupid. Like,
I mean, we could talk about it more because, spoiler, it's the question of the week. It's all about this last time is now tourney, so we could break it down there. But
yeah, so the last thing I wanted to say here was the whole point of Saturday Night's main event, and John Cena made this very clear, is to push NXT.
Yep.
Right? Like like they're setting up matches to push NXT guys. So at the fucking bare minimum, out of this tournament should have been Mello.
100%. Yep.
And the one that actually makes the most fucking sense is who I talked about the most last week, which was Javon Evans.
I agree. I think of the two, Carmelo Hayes can benefit the most because Javon is still doing some big things in NXT.
Yeah, no, and I totally agree with that. I'm just saying, like, with the whole point of what they are pushing this fucking Saturday Night's main event in 3 weeks for...
None of these people are NXT.
None of these people are... none of the final four.
None of them
We're going to get to it, but there's only one fucking person that actually makes sense now to win this.
Yep.
But none of them are like...
They don't need it. None of them need it. None of them. I would
argue my answer to your question is the one that actually would benefit from it.
100%.
But it's still like, what are we fucking doing?
Yeah, I agree. The whole John Cena farewell tour has been botched.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, it's been botched.
He had a great thing at SummerSlam with going face, and that was like the one. Like, the initial heel turn was a bright spot.
Yes.
But they botched it.
Yeah, they fucked it up completely.
The face turn was great, but then everything after has been botched.
Yeah.
It's been...
I mean... It's been rough.
Anywho's.
And that's, keeping in mind the fact that most of the matches he's had in this year have been fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
But the storylines of everything have just been terrible.
Yep.
My banger of the week... Or banger of the night, sorry. My banger of the night for Raw was the entire women's WarGames segment. Mm-hmm. I thought it was fucking flawless. Becky is...
a master.
Absolutely just...
Her addition to the match was amazing.
Her what?
Her addition to being added to this team. To
it. But just that fucking spot where she is literally like, she is now taken over as the leader of this group after just getting into
Raggedy Rhea.
And then talking herself like how she has made the four other women in the ring who they are, and just that whole thing. She's so fucking phenomenal in this role.
This heel run has been another level.
It's been unlike anything that she has done in her career, and that's saying something because the man turn initially was one of the biggest fucking things since Stone Cold became Stone Cold in wrestling.
Oh yeah,
right. Like, and so like to say what we're saying about Becky now is it's wild. But AJ is so fucking amazing too.
They feed off each other so good,
man. It is so good. And just like the interactions that like we got last night on SmackDown too, but and I won't go into detail just in case you're talking about it, but like just some of the stuff that we're getting where the rest of the AJ's WarGames team, they're all just like, fuck. Like you could tell they're all just kind of like, this shit's crazy. But fuck yeah, it's awesome, Yeah. And then Rhea just fucking the brutality of just like, isn't that right, Rhea? And then she hands Rhea the mic, and then she just like, boom, and just fucking, and then it just starts. Like it's perfect. It's literally, this team is perfect.
Yeah.
This the face group for the women's WarGames
like
team is
chemistry
too fucking
is
good.
So good.
It's too fucking good. So
speaking of,
the whole thing was.
Does
amazing.
Rhea have a nose injury every WarGames? Because she's wearing a mask she wore a mask last year. She's wearing a mask this year.
Last year, I forgot about that.
It's just, it seems like.
I mean, she has legitimately had back-to-back years nose injuries going into WarGames now.
It's a curse.
Yeah.
It's a curse. Going over to SmackDown.
The SmackDown.
I don't like Jade interrupting Chelsea Green's celebration.
I don't like anything about Jade.
I don't like the heel on heel. Like, I get her going, like, I'm just making a statement, but she's already made that statement in previous weeks. She didn't need it here.
Yeah.
It fits for Chelsea Green because nothing ever goes right for her.
Yes.
So it definitely fit, but I don't like it.
And yes, I get what you're saying with the heel versus heel type thing, but at the same time, Chelsea is the female equivalent of Dirty Dom.
Yeah, I have that written down.
Right.
It's like
so she is literally the female Dirty Dom. So honestly, Dom's kind of the male version of Chelsea.
Yeah, because
really,
Chelsea
she's
did
been
it
doing
first.
it for fucking way longer.
100%.
But it's where it's like, yes, she's a heel and she's gonna get booed out of the fucking building, but everyone fucking loves her.
Yeah.
Right? We love her in that role.
Just let her have a shining moment. She has 2 titles, 3 nations under Chelsea. Come on. Come on. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Going on to the Last Time Is Now tournament, you talked about the Raw side of things. I like how Miz cheated his way into it. I totally missed it the first time around until Michael Cole
really?
talked about it, and then I had to rewind and go, holy shit. And it looks like R-Truth was in on it. Like, he saw it happening almost. So, but loved it. I like that Miz was back in it, but I also thought it didn't need to be a surprise opponent. It could have been, hey, something happened. Give the people that got eliminated a last chance match on Raw.
Yeah.
To go to try to fight for the shot on SmackDown to be in it. That would have been cool.
Yeah, but they had to stick on their idiotic theme of these surprise entrances to him.
Well, it worked because I got really excited and texted you and was like, it should be this person, and it didn't end up happening. Yeah. So, but I think this was tough having LA Knight go against Miz because both of these I wanted to be like in the match with John Cena. Yeah. So like I thought this should have been like the finals match is Miz versus LA Knight. And then we get Jey Uso moving on. He didn't need it. I don't want Rusev in. This match was kind of what is going on with Jey Uso? Like he's not good in the I know you don't want to get hurt before WarGames or anything, so maybe that, but like, it just seems like Jay is phoning it in lately. To me,
yeah, I don't know, man.
It just that match wasn't exciting at all. And
I mean, I think part of it could be the fact that like he was the biggest thing 4 months ago in the company,
and then they're just kind of treating him second fiddle.
Creatively, they're like fucking making him a joke almost. Like
I agree. I hope they can turn this around kind of, and I would be okay with him going heel like we've talked before and just kind of feed off that.
But then all of that they were kind of building in it, that's gone.
Yeah,
none of that's there now.
That's true. Like
it's been a few weeks now since we've seen any sort of dark tendency kind of thing from
throwing
Jay.
it out the window.
It's just gone.
Yeah,
and nothing came of it ever. Like nothing ever happened with it. It was just not there anymore.
Yeah, no, I agree. My third talking point is this the first time we have a face group having the advantage in WarGames?
On both sides.
Charlotte.
Oh no, sorry. It is just on the one. I forgot Logan got the roll.
Yeah, Logan won.
Yeah.
But Charlotte beats Asuka.
Yeah.
I'm a little peeved about that because I'm still bitter about Charlotte ending Asuka's undefeated streak way too soon. Like I think Asuka should have won at that WrestleMania and whatnot, but I digress. But it's weird seeing a face group have the advantage into WarGames. We've talked about it. And finally, my banger of the night is the whole main event the Survivor Series matchup. It wasn't the greatest one, but it was exciting. It was exciting to see that matchup again. I really feel like if they're not going to put it on WarGames on Survivor Series, they should do one on Raw and they should do one on SmackDown to just feed into it. But the real banger part comes when Wyatt's come out and face off against Solo and just drive home that feud. So they eliminate Sammy's team and get the win. Next up is the Wyatts, and I really enjoyed that whole segment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not. I like the Wyatts part. Don't get me wrong. I like that. I thought the entire main event match was boring. I didn't think there was like anything exciting really about it at all. I hate the entirety of essentially the MFT's moveset. Almost every single one of them. It's like they're pinning people off of absolutely not finishers. Mm-hmm. Like not even fucking close to a spinning fucking clothesline is a finishing move now. The fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
Like whatever the fuck Tama Tonga's goddamn missile shoulder block thing.
It's the hidden blade. It's a Will Ospreay move.
Well,
except he does it to the back of the head.
Well, it's fucking stupid because it doesn't look devastating at all. Even when the people he's hitting do like triple backflips when they hit it, it's still, I'm just like, what is happening? And then you have Sammy fucking go 1-on-3, which was the like, holy shit, we haven't seen this before.
We see it all the time.
Every fucking, well, not all the time because it's the first time we've seen a fucking traditional Survivor Series match in fucking 12 years. But
Dolph Ziggler did it though back in the day.
Yeah, but like you end up with, but then it wasn't even fucking like a climactic thing. It was so boring. It was one of the most boring traditional Survivor Series matches I've ever watched. I 100% blame Triple H.
I will say I thought Sammy was winning it because of the card stacked against him. I was like, oh, he's for sure winning. So I was surprised when Solo got the win. But
yeah, I was like angrily surprised because it makes no fucking sense and it was stupid. And the fact that he wins off of the fucking Samoan spike. I will never like Solo Sikoa because of that fucking move.
I know you won't.
It's impossible. I can't do it. I will never give him his flowers.
What else would you have put in the banger of the night then?
From SmackDown?
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. I thought almost the entirety of the show was dog shit. So the Wyatt 6 part was the best part of the night.
Yeah. I thought for nostalgia sake, just having the match was good. But yeah, no, I closed it with the Wyatts because that was the most exciting thing. That brings us to the belts question of the week. We're talking about the Last Time Is Now tournament. We are down to the final 4. I could have probably pushed this to the final week, but I'm bitter about this tournament right now.
Yep.
And so I felt like it was fitting. We are down to the final 4. Who do you think? There's many questions here, so I'm going to break it down. We'll go back and forth. Who do you think wins the tournament with the final 4?
I will tell you right now, my answer to the first 3 questions are the same person.
Okay.
So, who do I think's going to win it? Who do I want to win it? And who benefits the most from it? All 3 of those are LA Knight.
Wow. Okay.
It's the only thing that makes sense. It's the only thing that makes sense. Solo's not winning it because the Wyatt 6 are probably going to come out and cost him in that match against Gunther, which also is annoying because Gunther shouldn't need that to beat Solo Sikoa. But, I have a feeling that's probably going to happen. Gunther 100% should not win this match. Should not, or this tournament. Does not need it. He's the least person in this that needs that. Mm-hmm. He's one of the most decorated fucking superstars already, right? Like he has the fucking longest IC run. Like
he's been a champion more than he hasn't.
Yeah, exactly. So he doesn't need this at all. Jay we don't need it. It doesn't make sense. We don't need it. Him versus John Cena would be one of the most boring fucking matches.
Yep.
LA Knight's the only one that makes any fucking sense. He's the only one in this match that hasn't truly been pushed towards anything. Like really hasn't actually been pushed. He's had a couple title matches that were like obvious he wasn't winning them.
Yeah.
Kind of situations. He's still, like, even with all of this and the fact that, like, you can tell he's just fucking been fighting for his life with creative.
He has.
And he is still so fucking over with the fans. The fan base loves this dude. He deserves it the most out of anybody.
I honestly feel like if he wasn't over with it, he would be gone out of like, just for some of the antics that it seems like he's pulled.
Yeah.
I think he would be gone.
Yeah.
Or just sitting in catering, but the crowd loves him.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's my thought for
so those first you've three. Answered. I answered
the first three.
Yeah. So who do I think is winning? It feels like everything is lining up to Gunther.
Yeah.
It feels like it. To your point, I don't think he does. He retired Goldberg. He's been champion more than...
What a fucking victory.
Regardless, does he really need to retire John Cena? Probably not. But I could see in a world where John Cena wants to face Gunther, like picked him as an opponent.
Yeah.
I could see that. Do I think he does? Needs it? No. Who do I want to win? I want LA Knight. You said the same thing. I want LA Knight. Who do I think benefits the most from it? That was the third question. I feel like LA Knight benefits the most from it because he just hasn't culminated, and this could be that pushing. We've talked about it before. I might have cut it from the show, it was like an off segment where we were pissed about something about LA Knight. So anyways,
I mean, it's like you end up with like who benefits the most from this. This has the potential to like LA Knight wins this match, retires John Cena in a fucking potential banger, right? And then you move on to a month later is the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Right? You end up with LA Knight potentially winning the Royal Rumble and then like going on and actually fucking doing, like pushing him and actually making him what he deserves to be.
Yeah. I think he could benefit the most. Solo already beat Cena. It didn't benefit him very much.
Yeah.
And then Jay, I just don't want to see it. And Gunther doesn't need it. So I think LA Knight. All right. That brings me to my next question. Pick one eliminated star that you wish would have won this tournament.
Carmelo.
Yeah, same here.
Hands down, Carmelo.
I think Javon had an argument in that, but I think Carmelo Hayes needs it just that much more because he's shown flashes that he can do great things.
Yeah.
Especially with that best of 7 with Andrade. But he's kind of at that point where they're not doing much with him. This could benefit him the most. And I think it fits what John Cena said he wanted to do. And it didn't happen.
Yep.
All right. Last question. Pick a star that you wish was in the tournament but wasn't.
This one might seem a little weird just because of the current happenings. Dirty Dom.
We talked about it.
And I think they fucked up the whole Intercontinental situation. I think they fucked up the Grand Slam champion for Cena situation. This is how you could have done it. Was have Dom fucking cheat his way through this tournament to end up being the one that faces him, comes out, then talks this shit, and ends up having that final match for John Cena at Saturday Night's Main Event before the IC. Cena wins it, vacates the title, because now he's retired. Now you don't have to have him fucking defend it, and probably what I assume is probably going to happen is him lose in his last PLE.
Yeah.
Because is he going to take the fucking title to Saturday Night's Main Event? Defend it and lose it there?
I don't know.
Against one of the 4 fucking guys in this? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I honestly don't know.
Some of it doesn't make sense. So it's like this would have, I feel like that would have been the better way to do it. And then this is like not only, now you're fucking pushing Dom. You have Cena win the match, win his retirement match to become the Grand Slam champion, vacate it, immediately the next Monday, start some fucking form of something to fill that fucking vacancy, and have Dom then cheat his way into winning it again, and now he's still the IC champion. You literally accomplish everything you're trying to get done here. You push somebody, you get Cena the Grand Slam champion, he retires champion, they vacate it, and then Dirty Dom gets it back, and now he continues his fucking run as the greatest Intercontinental champion of all time. It pushes every goddamn storyline.
Me and Justin talked about it on our episode. We wanted Dom to be in this tournament, and it fits so well. For me, and I texted you this, but I couldn't choose between either of them. So sorry, I have two, but they're both from NXT. I think Obafemi or Trick Williams would have been a great surprise opponent for LA Knight.
Yeah.
It would have been the only people I would have been okay going over LA Knight and going on to win this tournament or be in that final match with John Cena. They're both stars that have done it all in NXT. They are gold in that, and you know they're going to be big come to the main roster, and this could have given them that rub, and it would have fit what John Cena talked about, and it just would have fit. I thought either of those guys could have benefited the most if it wasn't going to be Carmelo Hayes. So,
I just think it's so fucking crazy that the whole, when this was introduced and Cena talked about what Saturday Night's Main Event's going to be, is like the showcase for NXT to set up the future of the company. We had one fucking person from NXT in this tournament, and you had him lose in the first fucking match.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, it would have made more sense to have fucking Javon Evans or whoever the fuck it could have been, right? But in this case, it was Javon Evans, he's fucking phenomenal.
So good.
So, like, but to have him not face fucking, like, him and Mello, literally back-to-back face Gunther.
Yeah.
So it's like you go into both those matches like, okay, well, they're fucking losing, which is just annoying. You could have had Javon Evans face Solo. You could have had him face fucking, you could have had him face The Miz or like Rusev or whoever the fuck and win a match.
Yeah.
At least win one match to move on to the next round. If not fucking make it to the final four and then lose to Gunther in the fucking semis or something like that. Like, but no, we're getting Gunther versus Solo in the most absolutely hyped, anticipated match in the history of life.
Nope. I think that's the one thing that pisses me off about this tournament. Well, one of the many is they did not give you any brackets to start this off. It was just kind of whatever. So they had every chance in the world to kind of mix it up. And
nothing was like, for us as a fan base, nothing was preset.
We
weren't given it. It wasn't laid out to us, and to the point where we're looking at it like, oh shit, okay, so this is the bracket. Yeah, this is the tournament. We were finding out 4 guys.
We didn't have a bracket until basically this week when most of it was set, like to the final 4. And so
I think it was. I think the first time they actually popped up the graphic of the bracket was when they announced the final 2 matches on that SmackDown.
Yeah.
For the first round.
Yeah.
Because then all the other results had already happened.
Yeah.
Right? So
I just think they could have played with it a little more to set up the next round to make it more interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that brings us over to
Blockbusters.
Crisp.
That was solid.
That brings us over to our focus features. Ryan, what do you got?
I got the only movie that I saw that was worth putting on here this week, and I think it's one that's definitely worth putting on here.
100%, yes.
It is called How to Make a Killing. The synopsis is, the film follows Beckett Redfellow, heir to a multi-billion-dollar fortune who will stop at nothing to get what he deserves. Or what he thinks he deserves. The cast of this is Glenn Powell, Margaret Qualley, Ed Harris, and Topher Grace. The release date will be February 20th of 2026, and it will be out in the cinemas. What did you think of the trailer?
A24 is cooking right now, dude. They are just
banger after banger after banger.
They are just pumping out some great films and like fast, like like faster than before. And this one looks fantastic. I love the premise of this, where it seems like Glenn Powell's character is coming from the bottom to the top, and he's going on a little killing streak, maybe. And
it looks like there's a little something going on.
Yeah, and it's crazy that it's like he's trying to inherit this money from his own family, and that's kind of, it's like a King of the Ring tournament.
Yeah, right, kind of, yeah. But he's like a bastard.
Yes,
child,
yes,
right?
exactly.
Where he was like born, but then his mom was like kicked out of the family or whatever.
Yeah,
So he, like, the family doesn't even know he is who he is, type of thing, right? I just love the one where the kid wakes up on the boat. Who are you? Oh, I'm Beckett. And then they fucking ripped off the boat. I was like, all right, I like that.
It's got a really cool premise to it,
yeah.
and I'm all here for it.
For sure.
I like the way it's filmed. It doesn't look like just your typical film
It's
movie.
like an inverted... Now I'm going to fucking totally space. There's multiple movies where it's like a group of people are hunting one person for some sort of prize or something, right? But it's like an inverted version of that, where it's like this one person is now hunting other people for the grand prize of what should be his inheritance.
The more people you kill off, the bigger your inheritance, essentially.
Yeah, right.
But do you want to make it so suspicious that you're the only one that gets it? So I love the I'm really excited. Really great cast on this movie. Absolutely. So hell yeah. I don't have a focus feature, but I wanted to just chime in on some of the trailers you did. Sorry, Nick, I don't think you were excited enough for these last week, but the Hunger Games trailer, holy shit.
I know, dude.
The way that one,
wild,
I love the countdown part of the trailer.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
It was such a cinematic trailer.
Yes.
Like,
oh, that looked good.
And just the cast looks great. Oh my
god, the cast.
Ralph Fiennes as fucking President Snow is gonna, which I saw a lot of online stuff, like people are bitching about, like they're like, why would you not use Kiefer Sutherland as a young President Snow, since this, and it kind of does make sense if you think about it, because it's in the Mockingjay, Donald Sutherland was like 82 or something, and this is set like 26 years or something before the Hunger Games. And Kiefer Sutherland's like 60, so it's like it actually is like the perfect time frame to have used him in the same role his father made famous.
Yes,
and they look so much like that. It could have. It probably would have. Like, people would have gone crazy for it. 100%. And so, like, I get it. I think that would have been fucking dope. But that's not what we got. And understanding that and letting it go, Ralph Fiennes is fucking phenomenal in everything he's ever done. Yeah. So he's going to make this his own, and it's going to be fucking delightful.
Just the brief sight of Glenn Close in that character, holy shit.
I know.
I'm really excited for it. I thought that trailer was so well done.
I'll be honest with you, I don't fully remember the initial start of the first one, of just the Hunger Games. But just this trailer of them all, like that whole fucking group of the tributes, all now running towards the center thing when it starts.
That's very similar to...
That is how the... Okay. I couldn't remember, but I was like, this looks fucking crazy. Yeah. So,
but no, that trailer looked wild.
And I love that it's following Woody Harrelson's character.
Yes.
As the young, like, when he did it.
Yeah. I thought that was cool. The Knives Out trailer for that looked incredible. That looks like one of the best of the trilogy so far.
Yeah, it looks so fucking good.
That one was incredible.
And Glass Onion, by the way,
Glass Onion.
I was like, it's something onion, but I couldn't remember it last week.
And the cast they pull for that is incredible. You were right. That Plague movie feeds into into my wheelhouse.
Oh, the Plague.
Yeah. That just looks like a wild concept.
It looks fucking crazy. Like that's why I said, I was like, I know Tim's going to watch this and be like, what the fuck? Yeah. Holy shit, this is wild looking.
Yeah, exactly. So I just wanted to talk on some of the trailers from last week and just give them the due credit.
Yeah, man.
What's in the news, Ryan? Take me through your first part.
Yeah, dude. I just thought this was interesting. It's not like an actual... I don't know if it's something that's actually necessarily worthy of the news, because it's not like an actual thing that is in production or that is going to necessarily happen. But I thought just the fact that this was a pitch from this specific individual was worth talking about.
I think it's promising.
The fact that the pitch, I think, sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
So, Home Alone sequel pitch. This is from Macaulay Culkin. He said, I kind of had this idea. I'm either a widower or a divorcee. I'm raising a kid and all that stuff. I'm working really hard and I'm not really paying enough attention, and the kid is kind of getting miffed at me, and then I get locked out. Kevin's son won't let me in, and he's the one setting traps for me. The house is some sort of metaphor for our relationship, and Kevin has to get let back into his son's heart.
I love this concept.
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. It's such a good
family, way, oriented movie, which I love this idea.
But it would still have all of the fucking comedy of the originals. You have now what has been, I think, a much long overdue and longed for follow-up to Kevin McAllister's character. Because there's like fucking 5 Home Alone movies now. I think they tried to do like a Disney Plus show of it at some point. Some bullshit. Not Disney Plus, but just like a Disney Channel. Yeah. But anyway, so there's they've done stuff, but it's not the same because it's all different people and different kids and stuff. This would be such a great fucking, to me, this would be like the same kind of similar follow-up as we got with Dumb and Dumber 2, right? Where they did Dumb and Dumber, which was just it was not good. It wasn't great.
Yeah.
Well, not even really good. It didn't have any of the original cast, none of that stuff, and everyone was just kind of like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then you finally, after however fucking long it was, when we get 30 years or whatever it was, that we got Dumb and Dumber 2 with Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels, right? I feel like this has that potential to be able to... Everyone watches Home Alone and Home Alone 2 during the Christmas season.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That's a staple in most households. So to be able to get a follow-up of this caliber with him and this story would be fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think the story is there. I think that's such a original idea too, on the whole premise of Home Alone. So
because it really does. It takes kind of that child parent angst and tribulations that we get in the originals with Kevin and his mom yelling at each other from up and down the attic stairs, and
it feeds more into that.
Right. And then it disappears, or then all of a sudden they're gone, right?
Yeah.
So now you take this where it's he doesn't forget his kid at home. It's nothing like that. His kid's the one that actually fucking is no, you don't get to live here anymore, essentially. You actually locks him out of the house and then is setting booby traps for his own dad. And that's such a good fucking idea.
And all the callbacks you can do, I'm on to you on this one, but then something else happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember, you're my kid. I've been here before. And he turns around and gets something else. And shit. That caught me off guard. It would be so good.
Yeah.
It would be so good.
I love that idea. All right. It wouldn't be an episode without bringing up some horror movies. So I got Strangers Chapter 3. We get the first look teaser for this. And what'd you think of it?
I said it when we were watching it. I still need to watch the first 2 of these. Mm-hmm. I loved the original movie. The OG that came out in 2009 or whatever.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the first 2. So I don't fully know the story leading into all of this. So there's parts of this that I'm sure you have to have kind of known what's going on. But it looks fucking wild.
Yeah.
And it's definitely intriguing. And I'm like, holy shit. It looks... There's part of me that's confused because it's you see the opening of the trailer is the redhead chick in the ponytail walking, and she says I know where they are or whatever.
Yeah.
But then it looks like she is one of the people in the masks that are the 3 strangers. So you don't need to say nothing because I don't want you to give nothing away. But that was my takeaway from it. And I desperately need to watch the other 2. So I need to find time when either my wife or daughter are not around so I can actually watch fun stuff.
Yeah, no kidding. Full disclosure, this wasn't my focus feature because I haven't seen chapter 2 yet.
Okay.
So I think this would have been my focus feature, but I'm just excited.
You haven't seen the second one yet.
No, I've seen the first one. I was gonna go see the second one in theater, and I just time didn't allow. Yeah. So I still need
waiting for it to come out on Steelbox.
Yeah.
Or Steelbook.
Yeah, exactly. I got to add it to my collection. But that said, I'm just excited for this because the fans have been very hard on this trilogy and everything. I fully enjoyed the first one. The second one looks just as good. And so there was part of me thinking that we wouldn't get this trilogy out at all because they filmed them back to back to back. And I was like, God, they're not going to release them all because they've been kind of bombing.
See, here's the thing is if they filmed them all back to back, they're going to put them out because they already spent the money on it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like the money's gone already. So it's like you might as well put it back and try to recoup whatever you can. If it hadn't been filmed, that's the thing where you got to be a little more worried about it.
But yeah, no, I'm just excited it's coming out. It's getting all theater releases, and I thoroughly enjoyed the first one, and I was super excited for the second one, so I'm excited for that.
Oh yeah.
Next up, we got Return to Silent Hill. This is kind of a reboot on the series. There's 2 previous movies. This is based off the second video game, Silent Hill 2. What did you think of the trailer?
I don't know anything really about, like, I never played the video games. I saw, like trailers and I've seen like videos and stuff from all of it, but like I had to ask you how many movies there were even before this and if they're related or anything. You said you seemed to think that this was more of a reboot kind of thing. Not really knowing anything about any of this franchise, the games, the previous movies, anything. I'm in.
Yeah.
Like, I'm watching this, I'm like, it looks very, like, and I could be totally off here. I'm just basing it off what I saw in the trailer, right? With whatever the stuff was that was, like, spreading beneath him. Mm-hmm. It looks almost like it's like a Last of Us meets I Am Legend.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like I know it's not the same, but it was just kind of like the creature things in it were... They were, well, I mean, I guess it looks like they're also like statues that come to life of some form because you saw like some of them getting their heads crushed and they're like porcelain, right? So I don't really fucking know, but it looks fucking wild. So I would definitely watch it.
I'm just a sucker. I love the Resident Evil movies, the video games, and this is just like its counterpart, Silent Hill and stuff. And I thoroughly enjoyed the first 2 movies. And so I was really excited to see that this one, and I haven't played Silent Hill 2, but it's like clamored as one of the best Silent Hills. So just being based off that, I think it could be a good thing. And
so Silent Hill 2, the video game, and is that what you're saying? That this movie is based off that game?
Yeah, off of that game. And so
cool.
the trailer for me is just, it kind of looks low budget, but in a good way. And and I'm okay with that. Like, some of the best hits out there are low budget films, and so
for sure.
So that
doesn't have to have a big budget to fucking
And we got a studio behind Terrifier 3 that's behind this movie, so we could be seeing some fucked up shit in this movie.
Okay.
And then lastly, I wanted to talk to you last week about this, but I was off the episode, and so I saw an article about Who Framed Roger Rabbit and a potential sequel. The author of the book, Gary K. Wolfe, regained his rights to his works and now can pursue further projects. And the rumored potential next movie would be an origin story on Jessica Rabbit. So, first of all, were you a fan of the 1988's Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
With Christopher Lloyd? Absolutely fucking loved that movie.
That movie was way ahead of its time.
Do you own it?
I do not.
You don't. That's one I don't own either. And I wonder if you can find it streaming anywhere.
Oh, I bet you could.
Yeah. That's one I have not seen this movie. When I saw you put this on here, I was like, fuck. It's one that I forget about.
Yeah.
Because it's not like abundantly available. It doesn't seem like. And so I haven't seen it in like I haven't seen it since I watched the VHS tape last at my mom's house when I lived there when I was, probably in junior high or something, right?
Yeah.
So I haven't watched it in fucking 20 years or whatever, if not longer. So this is one I want to go back to now that we're talking about it.
Yeah.
I want to go back and watch it.
And it was highly successful as a first run of its movie, and so it's wild that it hadn't had a sequel to it.
Yeah,
And
it just happened and died.
And I'm not sure, I didn't read into why it never did, but I know that the guy that wrote the book on this didn't have the rights to it anymore, and just like I said, regained the rights to it. Now we can pursue it. So
I'm here for that.
I'm excited for that. And the first movie was great, and it's been a minute since I've seen it, so definitely want to.
I don't know if they'd be able to or not, but you got to get Christopher Lloyd back in this somehow.
Yeah.
Play a role somehow. Yeah. Pay homage to it.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have to be the same character.
Yeah.
Because there's an origin story, it'd be a prequel to that one anyways.
Yeah.
So it would probably be hard for him to be the same character because he said
1988. Yeah.
So by the time this comes out, you're talking 40 years ago.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
God, that puts me at 40 years old. All right.
Yeah, you fucking old fuck.
We got a special segment in the form of our November Bingecap. Ryan, what have you been watching?
A lot of the same stuff, man. I have watched some new things, but most of it's stuff that we've talked about before and still just kind of been working through it. Just finished Dancing with the Stars yesterday. Finished the season finale. It was great. The person who I wanted to win, the two people who I thought actually were the ones that were like they should be one. Either of them could win this, and I would be happy either way because they were both that fucking good every week, every time, every dance. One of the two won it, and it was the one that I was like, I want them to win. Do you watch that show at all?
I have not.
Okay, so you don't care.
I kind of was following along because Topanga was in it.
Yeah. So Robert Irwin.
Yeah.
Why am I forgetting? Steve Irwin's son, right? Mm-hmm. He ended up being the one that won it, and I was like, I think he is the one that should have won it. And then the other girl, the other person was a girl. She's like a social media star.
Okay.
She has like a shit ton of followers on TikTok and stuff, and I'm sure even more now.
Can she follow us?
No, she should. Alex Earl. Hit us up, Triple B Podcast. I watched you and I rooted for you all along the way. Yeah, anyway, so she is absolutely phenomenal. Like it was really cool to see both of them just like they both started as two of the best and they just grew, and it was almost unmatched.
Awesome.
Those two were like unmatched.
Yeah.
And Robert Irwin ended up winning, which I thought was really cool because 11 years ago he was in the stands as like an 11-year-old.
Oh,
when his sister Bindi won.
That's awesome.
Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool. And they did a lot of like homage. Like she came out and did part of a dance one of the weeks. Their mom came out and did something with them. There was multiple things that were like inclusive for their father, like they do like a little video thing on the dance floor, like projected down onto the floor while he's dancing or something. You know what I mean? So it was a lot of like emotional stuff. So Dancing with the Stars, it was awesome. Still working our way through Special Forces. Got kind of a little behind on that, so we got to catch back up with that. But still working our way through that. When I'm able to, I'm still trying to watch Pluribus and Welcome to Derry and the John Wayne Gacy show on Peacock. Mm-hmm. Those are difficult ones for me to watch, just with the little one running around. And then, like, believe it or not, I do like to spend time with my wife after our daughter goes to bed, and those are not shows she wants to watch. So we've been watching Dancing with the Stars and Special Forces and stuff. So still trying to fit them in when I can. Started season 2 of Shifting Gears, so I'm working my way through that. I know I'm a little behind, but that show, it's fucking great. The show is fantastic. I don't know if you've been keeping up with it or if you're up to date.
I need to catch up,
but it's really good. I could see this being a show that like goes on for a while, just because it's like It's a fucking Tim Allen sitcom, dude.
Yeah.
They're just good. Yeah. Like, they always end up going on longer runs because they're just fucking quality.
Yeah,
they're good shows.
Exactly.
Tim Allen knows what he's fucking doing when it comes to a show like that, and so it's just another one of those, and it's got a good cast, and I think it's great. Moving on over to my movies. Some of the same stuff that I typically watch on any given month, or multiple times a week, if not multiple times a day. Frozen 1, Frozen 2, Shrek, Sing, but my daughter she is changing it up a little bit, and it's right on time, actually. Like, in all honesty, I don't know how this happened. She's a little genius, apparently. We started watching Zootopia. She's really digging Zootopia, and it's right in time for Zootopia 2 to come out in theaters.
Hell yeah.
So, unfortunately, she's still a little too young to take to a theater. Yeah. I honestly think she would do great for like 3/4 of it, and then the last quarter of the movie would be a fucking shit show, and we'd have to leave, and that would piss me off. So, we're not doing that. But yeah, so there's those ones, and then 3 things that we have actually talked about on the show.
Okay.
I've watched movie-wise.
Oh,
so Playdate was the Kevin James and Alan Ritchson movie that I had put on here.
Amazon Prime show,
Amazon Prime movie, yeah, where they end up having their kids meet or whatever. They end up going on this Playdate, and then Alan Ritchson brings fucking chaos into the world, and shit happens. It was fine.
Yeah.
I don't think it was. I definitely think for what my expectations were, it was a little bit of a letdown. But I still think it was a quality movie.
Okay.
It wasn't anything like special.
Gotcha.
For you, I would definitely recommend watching it, just because we're kind of different brains when it comes to these things than most people. I wouldn't probably recommend it to just like my coworkers or something, because they'd probably be like, the fuck, he recommended this, you know what I mean? Where it's like, with you, I'm not worried about you being like, this thing was shit, I'm not trusting you ever again. It's just like, we just enjoy watching things. And you can, and I know you'll be able to like appreciate it. Watched Freakier Friday this morning.
Nice.
The follow-up to Freaky Friday. I thought it was fantastic. I loved it. It was funny. Jamie Lee Curtis is a fucking national treasure. Mm-hmm. I don't know if there's any other way to word that to make it more complimentary.
No, I think you're 100% right.
She is absolutely fucking phenomenal in everything she does. And watching her in her 60s now body swap with a teenager of today, and just the absolute self, like, just tearing herself apart, like, actually, because that's what the role required. She's just like have you seen it?
Not yet.
You haven't?
Not
okay.
yet.
But like, it's in the trailers, where she's like talking like, oh my God, I have crevices all over my face. Like, just that type of thing.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny because Jamie Lee Curtis in her fucking later 60s, I think now, maybe, she's still beautiful. And it's just so funny to just watch her like rip herself apart, knowing that it's like she doesn't care about that. Yeah, I just think there's something very like wholesome about it, and I thought it was great. I really enjoyed it. Lindsay Lohan in this was absolutely fantastic too.
That's awesome.
And they brought back fucking everybody, dude. Like everyone. The two Asian gals that like own the fucking restaurant in the original one are in this.
That's awesome.
Like her two bandmates from high school are in this. Chad Michael Murray's in it. The principal or the teacher from the original is in it.
That's
like
so cool.
The little brother is in it. There's more I'm missing. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like it was just really cool. It was a great homage. It was awesome.
Love it.
And finally, me and Lindsay when we went over to Syncadia for the weekend I was gone, we went to the Roslyn Theater and we saw a movie.
Oh.
In the theaters.
In the theaters?
We went and saw Good Fortune.
Oh, how was it?
It was fucking good.
Oh,
it
that's
was
a good
funny,
one.
dude. It was like, Lindsay stayed awake. She didn't fall asleep. That's saying something right there. My wife stayed awake through a movie. that wasn't in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Right? Like it was like a 7:00 showing or whatever. So ripe time for her to just knock the fuck out in the middle of a movie. She stayed awake through the whole thing. She was fucking laughing throughout it. It was good. It was really good. I thought it was... They did a really good way, I thought, of bringing humor to economic inequality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they were able to address that real life thing in a humorous way in good taste, I think.
Awesome.
So it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend that one.
Hell yeah.
Now that's my binge cap. That's what I got.
That's solid binge cap for you, man. I too feel like I had a solid binge cap for November, which when I was starting to write down things I watched, I was like, it was a terrible month.
I kind of did the same thing. I was like, fuck, I don't really have anything. I was like, oh no, oh yeah.
So, for my shows, I watched the entirety of season 2 of Nobody Wants This with Kristen Bell and Anna Brody, and the show was phenomenal.
I haven't watched that yet. I need to.
It's renewed for season 3, so I'm excited for that.
That'd be a good one to watch with my wife, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Maybe I'll have to add that one to the list.
Yeah.
We need a new show.
I'm caught up to date on Pluribus. Show is phenomenal so far, and it just the way they end every episode, I'm just like, I want more.
Yeah.
I am behind one episode on It Welcome to Derry, but mostly caught up on that. I'm watching Help I Wrecked My House. We're all caught up on that. We just started Celebrity Weakest Link, and that's been a lot of fun to watch that. And then I'm counting these because it's not part of our weekly rotation, but I watch AEW week in, week out, Collision and Dynamite. I also watch NXT. So that is a lot of hours of...
That is a lot of what... Well, that's what I said to Nick last week.
Yeah.
I was like...
You brought it up, and so that's why I added.
Tim watches all of the wrestling... All of it. I'm shocked you don't watch TNA on the regular as well. Cause
it would be hard to throw into the rotation.
You are a wild man.
Going over to my movies, I did watch 2 of the things we've talked about, and one of them, Haley actually initiated the wanting to watch, which was Frankenstein. Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein on Netflix. Long ass movie, but it was really well done. Really well done.
That's the Oscar Isaac and Jacob Elordi.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Really well done. Enjoyed it. Long movie, so be prepared for that.
Okay.
Watched the Power Rangers 2017 version. It was part of Toasted or Trash.
Yeah.
I watched I Know What You Did Last Summer, the newest one. I watched Sinners. That was our Blockbuzzing. We watched
that's right.
The Woman in Cabin 10 with Keira Knightley on Netflix.
How was that?
I enjoyed it. It didn't get good reviews, but it was just fun painting the picture of...
Because you read the book.
I read the book and seeing it on screen, and I typically watch the movie before I read the book. It was vice versa on this, and so I thought it was pretty good for a thriller.
Oh yeah.
Watched another documentary called The Perfect Neighbor, and
I haven't watched it, but I've seen it on there.
That I didn't expect to watch the whole thing. We started it kind of late, and I was like, we'll start it. Had me sucked in throughout the whole thing. And
is it a multi-episode thing, or is it just
it's just one long one, and it was shot it was like police.
Body cam
footage for a lot of it, and the parts that weren't was just live, like vocal of interviews and everything. It's kind of a hard watch. I didn't expect it to be, and it kind of hits you in the feels and everything, and a wild watch. Highly recommend. Yeah, it's on Netflix. So Perfect Neighbor, and then. Lastly, I'm counting this as a movie because it was 5+ fucking hours. AEW's Full Gear, which is a PLE from start to finish. It's 5 hours of wrestling, and
is that like pre-show, or is that like from start of the actual?
There was
first match type thing.
There was an hour long called the Tailgate Brawl, which is the pre-show, but it was like 3 matches. Then you get to the PLE. which was 4 hours and 18 minutes. So
Good Lord.
It was 5 hours. I'm counting it as a movie because it was long. It was great. But yeah, that was my binge cap for November. So
right.
it was a good one. It was probably one of them. I'm also going to throw this out. A show I want to watch. And we haven't talked on in the show, but I did see a trailer for it, and then one of my coworkers recommended, but All Her Fault is a Peacock show, I believe.
Yep. I've seen the trailer for that
as
as well.
Dakota Fanning in it as well. Heard great things about it, so I really want to watch that show.
Okay. Brings us over to the Blockbusters question of the week this week. I posed it. Said with last week's little tidbit of information from Imagine Entertainment talking about a potential rumblings within their walls of a possible sequel to the 2000 How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey. And then this week's Home Alone, hopeful with the little pitch that Macaulay Culkin gave. I want to bring up, outside of those two, what's a classic Christmas movie that, and I say classic, I don't mean like, it doesn't have to be like Miracle on 34th Street type of classic. I just mean like, you know what I mean? Like a fucking Christmas movie that's like a staple every year kind of thing.
Yeah.
That you would love to see a true sequel for. Not a prequel, not a spin-off, like an actual true sequel following up from that original movie or whatever.
I think this one I chose is an easy one for studios to pitch a story for. It's Christmas Vacation.
Oh,
you get the kids, Rusty or Audrey, being the ones to host Christmas, and just build off the shenanigans of the first one. I know they've done different vacation movies and everything, but just build off the Christmas Vacation and have, Chevy Chase be a cameo or be in the movie.
I would love to see them just do a follow-up to Vacation where Ed Helms play Rusty?
Yeah.
And have it be him again.
Yeah.
But now it's Christmas Vacation, but it's him, and then his dad, Chevy Chase, now comes into town and is giving him shit about. I think that would be great.
I mean, I think the story is already there. You can easily make this movie and make it funny, and just him fighting all the urges to do everything that his dad didn't do did do, but it still ends up the same and chaotic and everything. So
that'd be good.
That was my choice. What about you?
Good. I had two. I couldn't really pick. I think
cheater.
You did the same thing.
I know with Oba and Trick.
Yeah. I think the first one is like kind of just more kind of like yours, where it's just like more on the nose. Like easy, I think would be a very simple way to go about this, and that's Elf.
Oh yeah,
right. Like that movie ended with them having a daughter.
Yeah.
I think it would be a kind of a cool thing to de-age both of them, and then but then age them slowly over like the first 20 minutes of the movie is going through the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Right. So it's showing different stages of them parenting and growing up together, and then like having the kid grow up, and her as a human trying to counteract him growing up eating fucking maple syrup spaghetti for meals type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Me and Lindsay were talking about that. I actually asked her this question, and she was like, oh, Elf. I was like, oh, fuck, that's good.
Yeah.
So I kind of stole that from my wife, to be honest.
You go.
But I did have one on my own.
Kevin?
Fred Claus.
Oh, good one.
I think it would be really cool to see Paul Giamatti and Vince Vaughn back together again in another.
That's a hidden gem movie too.
It is.
I
it's
think
so
it's
good.
not talked about enough.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. I just think it would be good. And then I forget who the girl who Vince Vaughn's love interest was. She's a known actress, and I'm totally spacing on who it was now. But
Rachel Weisz.
Yeah. Elizabeth Banks is the love interest of the elf.
Yeah.
Rachel Weisz is Vince Vaughn's love interest.
Yeah.
And then whoever played Mrs. Claus, but
Miranda something. Anyways.
But it would just get them all back. Get the whole crew back. It would be fucking great.
It would be.
Minus maybe one
character. Yep.
Yeah.
I like it. That's a solid one. Very solid.
Any hoozle, dude. It's episode 78.
Episode 78.
Wrap it before you what?